Good morning. Welcome to Garden Friends. Today I'm going to be picking pigeon peas. Now, this is something that I hadn't even heard of a year ago, which is silly because now I see them on the shelves at the grocery store, maybe because now I know what they are and I'm growing them. So I see them in cans and they're labeled pigeon peas. I've even seen semis going down the road with pigeon peas on the side. So maybe it's just something that's new because it's such an easy, quick crop to grow, and it's very nutritious. It's a little labor intensive for a gardener once you get a little bush to this size. I got to tell you, he's about a year old, so they grow pretty fast. So this is a pigeon pea. My understanding is that they are from like India, that region. Right now, most of the dishes that you find online are from Puerto Rico and Latin America because they grow a lot of them there. This is my little pigeon pea. Now, I think it's very pretty hanging on the bush. They come out of these flowers. They're pretty when they open up. I don't know if I have one that's got a little more gold on it. They're pretty garnet and gold. You know, for us Seminole fans, it's a perfect little bush. So we get flowers, then we get our pigeon peas. And this, I can feel it. He's got some peas inside. Sometimes they're kind of hollow. And what I've heard from people who have grown them, my sister who gave me this initial little bush, sometimes they just don't form, or sometimes it takes 2 or 3 rotations of making peas. So I cut it. There they are. And I'm going to have my work cut out for me because I have quite a few. Now, to open him up, I'm going to sort of open him up like that. And voila, I have got peas. About 3 or 4 per pod. Can you see those? Little peas like that. They're awesome. I will shuck them. I'll put them in a little bag in the freezer. Once I get enough, they go into stir fry rice. That's what I know how to make with them right now. I'm not a real adventurous cook. So I'll chop up some onions, garlic, some bell peppers, add these in there, saute it real good, add it to rice. You can put in then whatever other kind of seasonings that you like. A little bit of cumin maybe if you're looking for more Spanish flavor. I imagine it would go perfectly fine with some basil or oregano if you're feeling Mediterranean. But that is your pigeon pea. Now, let me find you some brown ones. These. What I've read online is that you can take these that are now, they're kind of like a cream color, getting a little beige, brown. You can soak them, rehydrate them and cook them as well. Oh, here's one that hasn't. He really didn't grow very well. He's a weird little guy. Oh, dropped him. Well, we might make a new pigeon pea plant. These are what you plant to make pigeon peas. They sprout very quickly. And pretty soon, you end up with more pigeon peas. Now, I've got 3 bushes planted, and I have a 4th collection here. When I've planted them, I've planted about 3 or 4 little seedlings in a clump. And that's what this is. I don't know if just one little stalk would give you a bush like this, which is really what you want if you're going to harvest these things. They make a great screen, give you some privacy. They're pretty. They're very graceful. I got to tell you, we've had 2 massive storms in the last 6 weeks. We had hurricane, what was that one? Ian, that came past us. It missed us, but we got a lot of wind. The only problem I had was this was leaning over for a couple of days. I propped it up and he came back. He's fine. I didn't lose branches. I did lose some leaves, but leaves are not immortal. They're going to fall anyway. And it does make a nice little mulch. I pick them up, I put them in the compost, I spread them over some dirt areas here in the working part of my garden, and works out just fine. They're easy to grow. I think that it should last about 4 or 5 years, which is all right. They are free. You're going to have them forever if you plant these things. And I think it's a very nice addition to my garden, even if it wasn't edible. I think it's very pretty, and I would have it anyway, even if I didn't have pigeon peas that were edible. So I am on a mission to give these to as many of my friends as will tolerate them. They have to see it before I will give it to them because they really have to know what they're in for. You got to have some space, and you don't have to pick them. They can turn brown, they'll fall, and then you just, prune all of your little baby volunteers that you're going to get. So this is pigeon peas. I hope that you've enjoyed my video and that you are encouraged to plant pigeon peas. Thank you.